And so what we then do is really look at this question directly, is there some kind of relationship between a catastrophe and is there a change then in the demand for life insurance? Okay, so why is this important? One reason is, I guess certainly a positive trend is that when we look at just the average face amount, so on a kind of per policy, so of people who have insurance, what's the average face amount of insurance that they have? And so this could be multiple policies, but in general, it's going up. So that's a good thing. However, there's a large amount of insurance research out there that points to a major underinsurance problem. And so we're looking here mostly at life insurance, and so a kind of famous study by Bernheim, and they've done a bunch of these, but they found that about a third of wives and about 10% of husbands would suffer a significant decline in living standard, and significant would be a 20% or more decline in living standard if the major breadwinner were to pass away. And then 15% of wives would suffer an even larger, a 40%, a severe decline in living standard. And so when we just look broadly at in the U.S., if the median income is about $50,000, so a little bit less than that, but the median household life insurance amount is about $100,000. And so just in a ballpark, we have these rules of thumb out there that people should insure roughly, again, in general, 5 to 10 times annual income. And when we look at it just on this real broad measure, we can see there's a big disconnect there. And so even if people doubled or tripled the amount of life insurance they had, we'd only still be getting to where we kind of need to be. And of course, this problem is even more pronounced for the lower incomes and non-white population. We think we found some at least initial evidence that not only for property types of insurance, but also in a broader context, and in particular here, life insurance. And so the good thing as I thought about, well, what does this mean for a conference like this is catastrophes should help, as negative and bad as those are, kind of the silver lining can be that they would help families and individuals to think more and think more broadly about the various risks that they face. And it really helps focus their attention on that. And so if it then results in a greater demand for life insurance that gets more families closer to the amount of insurance that they should have, but we know they don't, then that can be a good